Okay, slightly different video today, very short. We'll have another Headley Investigate soon off the back of the popularity of the Watlington White Mark video. Just a very quick product review because I have a wild camping video coming up. This is the Abisko Lite one by Fjallraven. Just a one-man mountain tent capable of all sorts of weathers. And if you look for these online, just be aware that if you're buying them from abroad, you have to pay import tax as well, so you may be tempted by some of the prices looking quite favorable, but you do have tax on top of that. Anyway, let's unbox this thing. Okay, let's look. First things first, this thing is tiny. The pole bag is on the outside of the tent bag, but it clips here. So in stormy conditions, you can get the poles set up first before having to worry about the tent. All of the poles are made from DAC aluminium, so they're very strong. Although if you've seen the Bushman and Blue video where he camps in Storm R1, winds somewhere between 80 and 100 miles an hour, which I really don't recommend for any tent. It is probably important to get a second central pole from Fjallraven, just for a little bit of extra sort of rigidity. The central span has 2 kinks in the middle. That is by design. Helps to lift the shoulder height of the tent. Pegs are very light. Again, they are DAC aluminium pegs, so they're going to be very strong. Would recommend a couple of Delta anchor pegs or equivalent if you're going to camp in very strong winds. Okay, and as if by magic the tent is up. It's also starting to rain. Washing line not included. I haven't quite got it straight. You can see the poles on this side are leaning a little bit, but you get the general idea. Guy lines seem really good. Having a quick look around, the material quality is incredible, which is what I'd expect for what I paid for it. Very thin, very glossy, but very strong material. I'm gonna have a look inside in a minute. I'm sure you've seen 100 of these videos if you're buying one of these. But yeah, you can access the vent at that end by opening from the inside, which you can't do on the Hilleberg, and the same this end. The tent is small, there's no two ways about it. I've got this on a wide angle lens, so it looks bigger than it is, but I can sit up in it, which I'm doing now. Head's touching the ceiling, but that's fine. It's very cozy, it's very nice, the materials are very good. You've got a generous porch, and if you've seen this before, you can also make it bigger by drawing that back for cooking. And I've got the door hanked up halfway. There's a little toggle at the top. You can do that and then bring the zip down, so it means you can stay dry while cooking. Yeah, it's a great tent. There's lots of storage. Don't think I'd want to spend 12 hours in here during a dark winter storm, but yeah, it feels very, very strong, this tent, and I'm looking forward to using it. You've got a very big pocket here. I'm not quite sure how many mobile phones you would need to fill that. You've also got a dedicated, a mobile phone pocket there as well, another pocket there. And you've got a diddy pocket up the top, which maybe you could put a light in moving around. You've got a clothesline, because the sort of expedition you take this on, you are probably going to have wet clothes. A lot of space between the fly sheet and the inner. A little vent there as well. And the bottom of the tent is of thicker material than the rest of it. So I would imagine after a good rainstorm, you're probably going to have to tighten the guy lines a bit. There'll be a bit of a mismatch between the footprint size of the tent and the rest of it. Talking of footprints, I haven't got one, But there's a lovely one you can get from Fjallraven to go here. Very smart looking, very worthwhile as well, I'd imagine. So yeah, I'll probably get that in the future. But yeah, quite impressed. I'm a big lad. I can get in and out okay. It's surprisingly more manoeuvrable than I thought it would be. But yeah, if you're looking for anything that isn't small, this wouldn't do. But yeah, if you're on your own, highly recommend it. One final look with the door open. This doesn't give you the new tent smell, unfortunately, on the video, but it's there.